I'm seeing a lot of videos on the maker's new fragrance Dream, and I feel like there's a little bit of confusion as to what a gourmand fragrance is and what the different degrees of it are. A gourmand fragrance doesn't have to be photorealistic. When you smell it, you don't have to feel like you have a piece of food right in front of you. A gourmand fragrance can be photorealistic, but it can also be a fragrance that smells like a fragrance, but within the notes, there are elements that are edible. Dream is not a photorealistic gourmand, but it's still a gourmand. It very much smells like a vanilla sandalwood fragrance to me. I do get the cinnamon butter, but I feel like it's not the same way that cinnamon usually is in fragrances. Cinnamon can sometimes be very overpowering in fragrance and it can add a lot of spice. What I found interesting in Dream is that it was much smoother than it usually is, but it was still present. Just as an example, let's take Burberry Her, Replica, Coffee Break, and Love Don't Be Shy. Those are technically gourmand fragrances. They don't smell photorealistic. They don't smell super edible, to me at least. I don't smell them and think, oh, I want to eat them. But they do have notes that are edible, and those notes are blended with other non-edible notes. They're still gourmand fragrances, and I think Dream kind of fits into that category of gourmand. I've also seen people saying that it smells boozy to them because of vanilla bourbon or bourbon vanilla. That is just a type of vanilla. It's literally the same thing as Madagascar vanilla. It doesn't mean that it's bourbon alcohol with vanilla. I'm sure some people are getting booziness. It might be from a combination of notes in the fragrance, but bourbon vanilla isn't booze. I just feel like sometimes there's a lot of confusion going on. Basically, number one, a gourmand fragrance does not have to smell edible to be gourmand. It doesn't have to be photorealistic. It can just have notes that are edible. Number two, bourbon vanilla is not bourbon and vanilla. It's not booze. It's just a type of vanilla. It's Madagascar vanilla, and I think it's also called vanilla planifolia. So yeah, it's not alcohol.